You alright? It's me, hold on. Oof, killer. Oh, did a proper good video. Did a proper good video the other day. About supplements and pre-workouts. What was the main general frequently asked question? Where did you get your hair band from and how did you do your hair? So I'm gonna show you. Fuck it, I'm gonna go through the whole makeup and face routine. On my actual head of hair, I use the Alpacin, the caffeine shampoo that makes you stop receding and stops your hair falling out. Doesn't fucking work, but I like using it. Got this for Christmas from Lush. Big fan of Lush. I use the lavender spray to help me sleep. Ah, sleep. This is the Road to 2020 episode, 2021. Fucked it up already. I'll continue. Kalamazoo beard and facial wash. Enzymic fresh pineapple to cleanse, apricot kernel oil and capuchu butter to soften beard and skin. It's wonderful. So I'll put this on a bit. Smells great. That's my hair and beard. And then, shall I do my hair? So this is how to do the hair, since everyone's so concerned about it. This was from Primark. What I do is, I brush my hair with said brush. I don't know where the brush is from. Actually, it's from H&M, I believe. And then all I do is slick it back a little bit and then just put it on my head. And there you go. That's how to do the famous TM Cycles headband. On to face. Good bit of gear this kills. Age Defender Eye Repair, Age Defender Cream Moisturiser. Very good. Started using this a couple of years ago when I picked it up in New York. For the eyes. Underneath the eyes. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. But hey. Hello darkness, my old friend. Leave that under the eyes. Then a bit of the moisturiser. Again, this hasn't fucking worked. Because I'm 25. 26? And I look 40. But it's great. And then after that, which I'll probably get a lot of stick for because I'm new to the beard oil game, I use this Elemis stuff on my beard. For smooth results, shaving beard oil. Now I'll probably get a whole host of people with beards now saying you shouldn't be using that, you should be using this. Which I'm open to critique. So if anyone has any suggestions for what to use on my beard, go ahead, because that was just the first thing I bought, because it smelled good. There's a theme there. Let's make a coffee. Cut the music. As soon as we're starting on the theme of routines, instead of overlaying music, I'll take you through how to use an AeroPress, or how I do it anyway. Kettle, I'd stop it 10 seconds before, because boiling hot water on the coffee ruins the bean apparently. I act like I know what I'm talking about. I ain't got a fucking clue. We start with the bean. I do 30 grams, I do. It's from Shoreditch Grind. Anyone's been to Shoreditch Grind? Nice, decent. 30 grams of beans. Grind it, I got a DeLonghi one, don't at me. Do you remember? And then what we do is filter. Use the boiling water that we've used to suck it down, so when you turn it upside down, it doesn't fall out. And then what I do with the AeroPress is the inverted method, I believe it's called. So I put the plunger in by the 4. So now it's time to put the coffee in. So of that 30, I blended, grinded. I'll do 25. And then, because you've got 25 grams of coffee in there, you put 50 ml of water first. Then you just let it sit for 30 seconds. Just give it a little stir. But do 50. Probably thinking this is a load of bollocks, ain't ya? I do too. 9 times out of 10, I use an espresso. But it's a rest day today, so I've got more time on my hands. 30 seconds, give it a little paddle. Then what you do is you put the rest of the water in. Comes up to about 190. Then look, see? The cap trick. Then let it rest for a minute, which gives us adequate time to answer a couple of DMs on Instagram. What stupid ones have we got today? What app is that? Even though I've put the name of the app on the screen. Then once it's sat, flip it, bitch, and get pressing. There we go. skincare and coffee routine. And I've grown a vagina. It's not a bad coffee. Now we sit here and wait for Donald Trump to wake up and see if he retaliates to Iran and if those World War III memes actually do come true. Even though they won't, because if it's World War III, it'll be nuclear. And we'll all we'll all be obliterated. But as today is a rest day, we've got cardio after this black coffee, answer a few emails and members' questions on the forum page. We've got a new client start up at 11, so a Skype call with him, client check-ins, and then get a good nap in as it is a rest day. Right then, welcome to this episode of Road to 2021. Today we're talking about sleep. I always get a bit funny with my big camera outside of school.
It's 12 feet long and 8 feet wide.
But in today's episode we'll go through a few pointers on how to improve your sleep and overall sleep quality. Starting from the very beginning, and that is regulating your sleep-wake cycle. So what I mean by that is every night if we can aim to go to sleep at the same time and wake up at the same time, we are improving that, we're keeping that circadian rhythm happy. The add-on to that point is as soon as you wake up, get those blinds open. I know there's not a lot of sunlight at the moment, but it's daylight. As Matthew Walker likes to call it, we are resetting our internal clock. Fantastic book if you haven't read it already, Why We Sleep, Matthew Walker. So especially those that are like me, self-employed, that work at home, don't laze around in bed on your phone and keep the blinds closed. As soon as you wake up, bang, get those blinds open, go out for a walk like I'm doing now. What a guan, pull up. Continuing with the theme of sleep. But Tom, we're nowhere near sleep, we're on the way to the gym. Correct. We're talking about caffeine, because caffeine affects sleep. So, the benefit of me training fasted in the morning and having my stimulant consumption early on in the day, my sleep quality isn't affected in the evening. What would be the cut-off point that I would say? Around 2-3 PM. If we look at the half-life of caffeine being 6 to 7 hours, that means if we have 200 milligrams, 6 hours, half of that is still in our system. So 100 milligrams of caffeine, for example. And the big question that arises a lot of the time is, Tom, I train after work at 5 PM, what can I do? So you can still utilise caffeine. What I recommend my clients do is have an intake of caffeine through a black coffee, maybe a double espresso, for example, around about 2 o'clock, giving you 160, 200 milligrams. By the time you come to train after work, a couple hours after that ingestion of caffeine, it's still circulating. But what you can do at that point after work is you can utilise a pump formula. A lot of them now will have the additional cognitive enhancement ingredients in there. So you're getting the best of both worlds. You may not have that, or you may not be taking advantage of that initial caffeine hit that you get a lot of the time, but it will still be circulating enough for you to have the benefits. And scene. Too much hype, not enough braining. Whole lot of money, little maintaining. We are in for upper B. If you follow my members site, I recently uploaded a upper A split and a lower A split, detailing why we choose the exercise selection. So today's session, we've had a 2-day rest, 2 rest days, and now we have a lower back focused upper session. At the moment, with the way that my split is going, loading the lower back sort of a couple of times a week, obviously with the Dorian Yates style deadlift and then this rowing movement. Opened up this session with a straight arm pull down and a D handle lat pull down, so challenging that shortened range before we go into a heavier compound movement. And then we'll do a couple of exercises for chest, a couple for shoulders, and then quite a large amount of focus on this particular split over the next 8 weeks on my arms. I've done this scene so many times and I just want to go to bed. I'm going to end this video with a shameless plug to my member site. I'm not even supposed to put these on until later on in the scene. I'm going to end the video with a shameless plug. I did a 3-part series on sleep on my member site, going into slightly more detail, more tips than this video that you're watching. The circadian rhythm, the sleep stages, tracking your sleep, collating Dr. Dean St. Mark's knowledge and Matthew Walker's While We Sleep. Fantastic read. I'd highly recommend you grab a copy of Amazon. Pre-owned though, save the planet. But we can go through a few more tips in today's video, starting with clothing. I've got like loungewear, usually a David Gandy 2-piece. Hold tight, David G. Calvin Klein as well, they're in O2, they're doing a sale at the moment. Like 80 quid down to about 16 quid. But anyway, I've got a loungewear that I chill and watch telly in, and then a pair of David Gandy shorts. And that switch in wearing these clothes to those shorts makes my brain go, right, it's time for bed. Second tip, we'll stick with the room. Try and keep it as cool as possible. I leave the window open an hour before we go to bed. You're always in a far better position if you go to sleep in a slightly colder room than a hotter room. Lavender spray on the sheets, although if you aromatise easily, be careful because you might get gynecomastia. Thank you, Dean, for sending me that. Sticking on the supplementation theme, the Sleep Stack by Dr. Dean. Saying a lot of his name at the moment. He is a genius. I've been using this product every night since it came out about a year and a bit ago. Was my sleep poor before using this? No. I would still get my 8 hours in, however my sleep quality through tracking is improved tenfold. So a fantastic supplement. And finally, the blue light blocking glasses that I'm wearing. Blue light obviously emitted from our phones, computers, laptop screens, the telly, the devil. Can really knock off melatonin secretion. Just be really careful. Anyway, we'll like wind down. Don't try and get off your phone like an hour before bed anyway, regardless of wearing these. But I'm going to leave it there. I think, any more tips? The app I use, Sleep Cycle, I put a 10-minute sleep lullaby, whatever it's called on there, like ocean sounds. That sends me off quite nicely. Massage gun, do a bit of massage before I go to bed. Although that sometimes can work in 2 different ways. Can either become more stimulated or more sleepy. So maybe leave the massage. Sex been good, shown to improve sleep. I'm out. I'm burnt out. I'm going to leave the video there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, good night. Much love.